Begin with this breaking news. Huntsville City Schools officially has a new superintendent, and she could be stepping into some deep fiscal difficulties in the district. Just hours ago, the school board voted to name interim superintendent Christy Finley to the permanent position. Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan Schaefer.
And I'm Demetria McClinton. Way 31's Cody Fisher was at that meeting tonight where the board discussed a possible massive multi-million-dollar deficit in the district budget. Cody.
Dan and Demetria, the meeting here at the NEC Merit Center got pretty tense tonight as the chief financial officer told the Board of Education that if they don't freeze expenditures immediately, that they will be $2 to $3 million short by the end of the fiscal year of 2018, which ends on September 30th, and that's all because of a clerical error. Now, those numbers don't add up, or that calculation does not line up with an independent auditor's findings showing the district could be short $8 million if they don't do anything. Now, both the CFO and auditor show the district being short $16 million by the end of fiscal year 2019 if the Board of Education doesn't take drastic steps. Now, all of that money would be sitting in the bank as the district's 1-month reserve, which is required by law by the state to cover a month of operating expenditures in case money from the state arrives late. Now, the president of the board, Elisa Farrell, characterized this as a budget crisis tonight in the meeting because this means taking serious measures to make sure the district is financially stable. She tells Way 31 this could mean people losing their jobs.
We start where there are no students. We start at where we won't impact the classroom the most. I am hopeful that we will not have to do anything like that, but we have to take a hard look at every penny to make sure we are spending every penny correctly.
The Board of Education says the next step is for the district to find a forensic auditor to take a look at the books, dive into the problem, find exactly where it started, and then that's when they'll start analyzing the steps of where they'll have to start making the tough decisions of how they're going to cut back enough to where they're financially stable. Reporting live in Huntsville, Cody Fisher, Way 31 News.
All right, thanks so much, Cody. And again, the new superintendent, Christy Finley, will be the one spearheading the efforts to fix this problem. But she was selected tonight in an odd way. Board member Pam Hill made a motion to reopen the search to find more superintendent candidates, but that was voted down. When the board moved on to the next steps, including possibly bringing in more finalists, Hill became noticeably frustrated and said other board members had already made up their mind about hiring Finley, so she motioned to appoint Finley as the next superintendent. Now Finley says she would dive right into the budget issues.
It is obvious that we do need to take a look at where we are with our 1 month that was shared tonight. But before we become reactionary, we have to look at, what can we do on the ends in the short run to make sure that we're preserving what's happening in the classroom too.
Finley's contract and pay were not brought up in the meeting tonight, but Way 31 will work to get those details for you. And tonight, many were expecting the finalists to be named for the position. As Way 31 reported, 10 people applied for the job after Dr. Matt Aiken left to work for the Gulf Shore City School District in May. Just last week, the board president told Way 31 the board could vote on the top 3 and then offer the job right on the spot. And that's what happened tonight. The school board had until November to decide on a candidate. Right now, they are ahead of schedule.